Today, I want to talk to you about a few different strategies for your talent acquisition. So, there's really three different approaches. You can go down the agency model, which allows you to hire one off resources. This can be great for hiring niche resources. It can be more expensive than some of the other methods, but it ultimately gets you candidates perhaps more quicker, and it allows you to identify candidates that are going to be a good addition to your to your organization. The other method is an internal talent acquisition team or recruiter or recruiting team. They say that you should generally put a budget together of about 1 to 2% of your overall revenue. It should be your talent acquisition, and that can go up or down depending on things like your attrition rate. An internal talent acquisition team can be the most cost effective, but it's not necessarily the most cost effective when it comes to cost per hire. So, in order to get the best cost per hire, you really have to ultimately quantify and plan for your ultimate hiring needs so that you don't hire a talent acquisition department that's either too large or too small, depending on the number of positions that you're looking at. When a talent acquisition department is too small, the talent acquisition tends to lean on agencies to help them fill roles that they're not able to fill. When a talent acquisition team is too large, there's ultimately more recruiting bandwidth than is necessary to fill the amount of positions that you have. So it's really important to understand the hiring that you're going to do for your organization and create a structure that's going to meet your needs. That's why many companies have turned to recruitment process outsourcing, which is a very flexible solution. It allows you to cater your budgetary levels to the level of hiring that you're doing on an annual basis. The other thing that's great about recruitment process outsourcing is it allows you to come up with flexible strategies for the different types of hiring that you have. Your organization most likely has a range of positions across various sets of skills and talent areas. You probably have people within your marketing, accounting and finance, IT, sales, operations. So there's a number of different things that you hire for. You could have a talent acquisition team that handles a good portion of your talent base, but it's lacking in certain other areas of your hiring. That's where recruitment process outsourcing can really help you to come up with a solution that best meets your needs. In general, your hiring should be about $2,500 to $4,500 per hire. And so that's kind of a benchmark standard across most industries, and it can fluctuate depending on the number of entry level positions you have versus executive positions you have, and ultimately how many positions you're hiring for. It's important to understand these metrics so you can plan your recruiting budget accordingly. If you're a talent acquisition leader or a CEO of your company and you're worried about your talent acquisition strategy going forward, I would love to set up a time for a free consultation for understanding some of your objectives as a company, hiring needs, budgetary levels, employer branding strategy, your candidate experience strategy. I'd love to help you build a world-class recruiting process for your organization. Free consultation to talk about that. And as always, thank you for listening.